everyone. I know it's been a while. Um, yeah, 2 weeks. This would be my second week, I think. I don't know. I've lost count. Um, yeah, I've been quiet because I don't know what to say. I think I've been going through my own stuff. Um, just been feeling very frustrated. And I know I've hit a dip again. Um, and at this moment, all I can fear is this pure rage. And I spoke about the cold rage last time I did a post, but it's actually now become. It's like I'm seething. It's like I don't quite know how to explain it. It's just been so debilitating. Um, I haven't been able to communicate my feelings. It's like I don't even want to. It's like, what's the point? Um, you just don't know what the point is of sharing your feelings or anything like that. So at this point, I just want to keep quiet. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to speak to anyone. I just don't. And it's not good for me. Um, but when you've got so much frustration and you just don't know what to say anymore, like, what do you do? Whatever you say, just not that it falls on deaf ears, but you can't get it out the way you need to. And because of that, you just don't do it because either it's going to cause fights or it's just going to end up not being great. So that's sort of where I am at the moment. And I wish I could tell you exactly what's going on in my head. I know, but publicly sharing it sometimes is not the best thing. Um, and then, you know, you've got friends and family that follow this and they eagerly anticipate what you're going to be saying next. And, if I have to start sharing some of the stuff that I'm going through right now, then there's concern. And I just, taking those phone calls or reading those messages of concern and support. And it's like, I know it sounds very bad, but I'm unable to process anything at the moment. Um, I think the biggest thing is, and I was trying to pinpoint it this morning. Um, it's a sense of helplessness, um, and that's why I'm getting so frustrated because I made certain decisions this year, thinking that it was the right move, and all of a sudden I'm just like, it was the wrong fucking move. Excuse my language. It's just there's been so much pressure put on um, us that what was supposed to be my healing year just is turning out to be, I think, more stressful and causing more havoc on me than previously done. So yeah, I'm angry at myself, I think. And that's normal, Sometimes when we feel helpless, we first try and blame everyone else. And then eventually the realization comes that we're just angry at ourselves. And I hate being angry at myself. So I've gone through many years of being angry at myself, and to the point where it has a negative impact on me and those around me. Um, but yeah, uh, my body is just not liking it. I have no want or will for anything anymore. And it's not suicidal ideations. I'm just, I feel like just crawling under a rock and just staying there. Um, and this sounds very like, you know, um, how do I call it? Like I want sympathy or something like that. It's really not that. I'm posting because I need to, because I said I would, and I'm trying to keep to things that I said I was going to do. Um, it just feels like whatever I do just doesn't seem to be enough anymore. Um, I'm taking responsibility for things that I shouldn't be taking responsibilities for. Um, I'm just, I'm seriously just really tired. Um, and I think the last time I felt like this, I went away from by myself and I just was in silence, sat in silence and just didn't talk. Didn't help completely, but at least I was, and I don't want to say looking after because that sounds cruel, but when you only have to think about yourself, sometimes it becomes a bit easier and it's not selfish. It's sometimes it's a need. You know, when you have to be the support structure and being there and looking after and it's not that everyone expects you to do it, but it's just how you see that you have to do it. And you always want to the best for everyone in your life. And yeah, at this stage, I think I've forgotten what was the best thing for me this year. I mean, we're sitting in October, and yeah, I doubt my decision every day of leaving my job and trying this self-learning journey. Um, so yeah, at this stage, it's a lot of anger, a lot of pain internally. Um, there's so many things I want to say, but then again, my audience. And it's not that I don't want to. It's not that I don't want them to know. It's just it's sometimes pointless. Um, but yeah, so I always like finding the light in this dark place. Um, right now, I'm still just struggling to figure out what my light is right now. What it's not purpose. It's I don't know how I'm going to change this. So what is the decision I have to make and take control? Remember, I'm only in control of my thoughts, feelings, and actions. So I can't control anyone or anything else in my life. Um, in the way I'm feeling right now, I have to take action so that I can feel more secure. Um, and it's not that you can't rely on anyone else for security, but when you feel like you're floating and you can't grasp and you can't grab onto anything, you're the only one that can make the decision to do that. And it's not about not needing to rely on anyone. Um, but I think through everything I've been through, self reliance is the most important and the only way you can really move out of the space of helplessness and frustration and anger. Um, like they say, stop being angry and do something. Or family members or someone will say, it's okay, it's going to get better. And yeah, goals, if you don't put your head down and make the decision to achieve it, you're not going to achieve it. So I think the big thing is I need to make a decision and decide for myself how I'm going to help myself. So, hey, didn't turn out to be such a bad video. Um, yeah, so I think the biggest thing I can say, and this is not going to be a super long video, if you're feeling like I am, I understand. This burning in your gut and your anxiety makes you not want to breathe, and your mind is just a mess. It's like litter strewn everywhere, and you just can't see anything, and it's blurry. The only thing we can do really is to try and make the decision to just to find the solution to our problem. Um, only we can help ourselves. We can be supported and loved by others, but it's all up to us. No one can make decisions for us. Um, and if you feel like you have to make decisions for everyone else, don't put that pressure on yourself. You need to look after you, and it's not selfish. Sometimes we have to be a little bit selfish, especially when we're on a mental health journey, and we need to stop prioritizing ourselves. Um, so, yeah. So, my message basically is do something for yourself. If you have something you want to achieve, do something, anything. If you're angry, go for a walk, which I'm probably going to be doing. Just do something. Otherwise, you're going to be like me for the last 2 weeks, who's been deadly quiet, doesn't want to talk. It's just smiling and nodding and faking every happy mood and thought. Yeah, they always say fake it till you make it, doesn't always work. So, I'm going to make a decision today to go walk. And we'll go from there. So, make a decision. Do something for yourself today. It's tough. It's rough. But you are stronger than you believe. And I see you. Have an amazing Friday and weekend. I will attempt to do another video next week. Let's see if this anger and frustration's gone. Have an amazing one. Cheers.